Welcome to the Odyssey, where Christopher Nolan brings Homer's ancient epic to life on the big screen. The adventure is unlike anything you've seen before, a nearly 3-hour, IMAX-sized journey that pulls you straight into Odysseus' final weeks of exile. You enter Hollywood monsters, a sorceress, and a torrent of condensed spritz. In the story, the Greek hero Odysseus, played by Matt Damon, has spent a decade wandering the Mediterranean, trying to return home to Ithaca to reunite with his wife Penelope, played by Anne Hathaway, and their young son Telemachus, played by Tom Holland. The cast also includes Robert Pattinson as Antinous, Penelope's main suitor, and Zendaya as the goddess Athena, who appears to steer Odysseus from beyond. The film draws directly from Homer's epic poem, written in ancient Greek around 1200 BC, that chronicles the aftermath of the Trojan War and the ensuing 10-year quest back to Ithaca, a story that would keep an audience on the edge of their seat for 20 years of your character's life. You may have read the poem in high school, but the movie doesn't rely on any Star Wars scroll to refresh your memory. It thrusts audiences straight into that final arc of Odysseus's trek after the war. The story begins with the Trojan War's conclusion, the Greeks winning at last thanks to Odysseus's famous Trojan horse stratagem. That concrete triumph is one end of the epic F, and the battles we see evoke families whole, such as an attempted assault and an ultimately Aston measuring. The movie portrays the composite skirmishes, raids, and Greek-Turkish street outvold. Unrelax in the scholars that historical context past. The film's hero's journey begins because of his wife, following the myth of Helen. She, the beauty that sparked the war, was married to King Menelaus of Sparta until Paris, the Trojan prince, either seduced or abducted her, ultimately launching a war, according to various tellings. Menelaus, in response, enlists Agamemnon, king of Mycah Greek kingdom near Mycenae, leading a coalition of Greek forces that, over 10 years, besie battle after battle, until the Greeks broke through with the Trojan horse at the end. Historians agree that there was ever conflict comprehender between people of what is now Turkey, or the region of Anatolia, and the Greek states, but the war narrative certainly now forms a legendary, in your familiar term, Trojan horse, the story of a horse vehicle ghost that hides the Greeks inside, has entered global lexicon meaning subversive infiltration. It remains an enduring popular metaphor. This very film makes use of that imagery, by showing an actual giant mechanical horse that a band of men borrowed. Of course, the film faithfully tries to pull you in, just as Admiral of over the final weeks, after he has armies that he flunks for many continuous seconds. So if you're ready to see a massive reimagining of ancient Greek epic, shot in gorgeous IMAX cameras and narrated by legendary talent, get ready. Kingdom, ancient Greek to lethal goddess-like overcame them. That's the essence of the new saga, the due-to-share journey of much anonymity, ancient longing for home, and the dreams of human powers that the ancient world thought alike to transcultural tape adapters. Take it, think about rapper and bettering to more. Thanks for listening, see you at the next expedition, where we'll dive deeper into how Homer's ancient text still shapes our culture today.